We got started actually out of a huge problem. I had a building company, and I was trying to deliver flooring. I was trying to deliver a finished house to actually a friend of mine. The flooring didn't come, and I had to put them up in a hotel. Their family up in a hotel, their furniture and storage. They were really mad at me. I was really mad, visibly mad. I tried to chase back where the flooring came from, to try to hold somebody responsible to try to get it in time to finish the house, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find where it came from. Nobody would take responsibility, and the amount of people it touched on the way back to the manufacturer was overwhelming. And I kind of thought, if it's that hard for me, and I know this industry, I'm a builder, I build a lot of homes, how does the end buyer even have a chance? So out of that, I had this big idea to transform this industry, to make it more simple, less confusing for buyers. Our model was essentially buy a big or almost a Costco billing of products, but our order volume was around container volumes, so 25,000 square feet of flooring, and somebody who had to pay in advance, wait 3 months while we produced that product directly from manufacturer and delivered it to them. And over the time, we created so much data for the manufacturers that the data actually drove it more effectively. So what ended up happening is manufacturers put consignment inventory in our warehouses, and we were able to reduce the order size and to take out a lot of cost of the product. We don't look at innovation as okay, well, let's try to innovate. We look at innovation to try to solve problems. One of our first problems that we had to solve was building products are inherently overweight. So we had to innovate, we had to build a technology in the supply chain to be able to calculate delivery price and be able to move those goods to the buyers. We tried to outsource the logistics technology 3 times, failed each time before we hired a crack team to be able to pull it inside. One of the reasons it fails is because there's so many incumbents in the space that want it to stay the way it is today. So we had to look at it as what's required for our vision of the future and build that, which took a very different look than anyone else was doing. But it's also created a huge value and barrier to entry from other companies trying to do what we're attempting. So the big improvement now is the manufacturers plug into our data model and our logistics engine and get the scale benefits of the largest manufacturers in the world, because we do so many shipments. We can predict their supply chain better than anyone else just because of the data. So effectively, some of the manufacturers that are involved in this platform, they don't have another sales rep, they don't have another marketing arm, they don't go to any trade shows. Their entire production is handled through our website. And because of that, that's the win. If they can reduce all those costs, then the buyers save that much money for the exact same quality product. The difference between genius or visionary and failure and wacko is a very thin line. That's probably the biggest challenge. You're out there on your own, and you have a very different worldview of where the industry needs to move than anyone else. And over time, you're either right or you're very wrong. We've been lucky that we're right so far.